avoid the perils of addiction, but not the immediate effects of drink. So practice moderation, or you'll find out who your real friends are the hard way. You will find that even wild animals can be charmed by your charisma. Looks like you've found a new pal. Oh, don't get carried away there, big fella. So you see, taking the charismatic approach is more than just good manners. Working with man's best friend into more loyal companions will convincing others to act on your behalf and regularly study your Vault Tech provided materials to prepare for survival. And to answer the question, do you know what makes you special?
This beats mayoral duties any day of the week.
going down.
Yes.
believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Elder Maxon?
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
I think you would look great with just a quick trim.
Yeah, all right.
You're gonna look great. Sit down. For your hair, I'm thinking highlights. Or we could try a short shave on the sides. Or maybe some braids.
All right.
Let's get to it. Just sit in the chair. Snip, snip, and bam.
Don't let the stress of life kill you. Relax with some cams.
New issue of Public Occurrences. View from the vault. An outsider's perspective on the Commonwealth.
You won't believe what's in the next issue. Just you wait.
Nat,
Watch your back. The Institute could be right behind you.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, you finally have first-hand knowledge.
System Delta's at 100%.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck.
excuse me, Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying, do you?
You shouldn't judge Maxon on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So, what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, You're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Give me a reason to put you down, ghoul.
Watch your mouth, friend. It's getting you in trouble.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word, the Brotherhood, across the Commonwealth.
Hey.
Where do you want me?
Dance.
What's up?
Your thoughts?
There's Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
Didn't have anything else.
Not a problem.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Carry food with you. You'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive. When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
So, hey, walking away like that is just plain rude.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier. I used to be a field scribe. Deathclaw snapping my femur like a twig put an end to that.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. I had enough alliance in his foolish ways.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Hey.
What do you want?
Walking away like that is just plain rude.
Proctor Ingram?
So, hey, walking away like that is just plain rude. So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire,
You should add teaching charm school lessons to the list.
sorry to disappoint you, but when you're as busy as I am, there isn't much time for bowing and curtsying. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud. Ad Victoriam, sister. The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up
Proctor
scraping
Tegan.
rust off the prison's
Step forward,
hull.
Knight.
From
Even
the
though they've
outside.
locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar in his face from going one-on-one with the Deathclaw.
Have you collected any blood samples tonight?
This science won't know what hit it!
Excuse me, Scribe Naraya?
Have you collected tonight?
Yes. Here you go.
Oh, this is perfect. Let me get these somewhere cold before they spoil. Here's some caps for the trouble.
Squire.
Elder Maxon started out as a squire. Maybe if I work hard, I'll be elder one day.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot, leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Night?
Hey there.
Our vertibird should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Hey.
Need something?
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. We'll get the job done.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad?
Can't pick
You should
this.
see the capital wasteland.
I don't know about Skrodner, Aya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Dance described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight. Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Check your records, Doc. I'm not from around here.
What's that? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know. How can I help you today?
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink. No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, sister. Hail, Knight.
What brings you to me today?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this?
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us. Think you can handle that?
I'm in.
Thought you would be. I'll mark the farm on your map. Remember, guaranteed cooperation.
Proctor Tegan.
I realize it's not the most glamorous of missions, but hell, neither is starving.
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
Greetings, Knight.
know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Heads up.
Ready.
Paladin dance.
Yeah?
Your thoughts?
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Nothing else I needed.
Very well.
Why do I get the impression I don't want to hear what you have to say?
What would you take for your crops?
I never thought about that. I can't see parting with our crops for less than 1,000 caps.
Deal.
Well, when we harvest, it's all yours.
Heads up.
Awaiting your command.
Yes?
Let's trade.
Sure thing.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Watch your step, man.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship.
Proctor.
And we're lucky
Were you
to have her
successful?
in our arsenal.
Yes, sir. The crops will be available when harvested.
I knew you'd be the right one for the job. Here are your caps, as per our agreement. Plenty of farms out there to cross off the list, if you're interested. I realize it's not the most glamorous of missions, but hell, neither is starving.
Forget it.
Sounds good.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Prydwen, what do you think, Knight?
Where did the Prydwen get her name?
Elder Maxon said he took the name from a work of historical fiction. Something about a man who was destined to become a king, and his journey to liberate his people from tyranny and oppression. Seems fitting for such a remarkable ship, wouldn't you say?
Cute boat.
Referring to this vessel as a boat is an insult to her heritage. It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Where was the Prydwen constructed?
She was constructed at Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. There was a vast amount of scrap metal and salvageable components there after we defeated the Enclave. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort. With the Prydwen in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships?
There were less advanced versions of the ship built on the West Coast a long time ago. Historical records about their current status are in dispute, but we're fairly certain that they were destroyed. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prydwen helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rate.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
The aft thrusters are spiking, but don't worry. We'll keep her aloft.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell,
Halen?
I'd be the
Recover
first
that
one
tech
to
I
get
sent you for?
Here it is.
Good job. Hope it didn't give you any trouble. Here's a little... There's still plenty of undiscovered tech out there. When you're ready for more, just say the word.
Can't do it right now.
That's all right. Take some time to recoup. When you're ready, I'll be here.
Nothing to report right now, Knight. So, are you finished or what?
Affirmative.
Keep it up, and I may start believing you got some real guts. Here's your... The Commonwealth won't be running out of vermin anytime soon. If you're interested in heading out on another mission, you let me know. Anytime.
I'm not ready.
All right. But remember, we can't afford to give those abominations too much slack.
Scribe Halen?
Good. You're back. Does this mean you're ready to recover more technology?
Can't do it right now.
Well, rethink your priorities, and hopefully you'll be back real soon.
Look alive.
You, what do you want?
Dance. I think it's time for you to leave.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a foolish decision. But it's yours to make. Come back alive, soldier.
You know those synths with the plastic faces?
Paladin dance.
Creep me the
Ready
heck
to
out.
continue our mission, soldier?
That depends. How are you feeling?
My power armor systems are within normal operating parameters, so I'm as ready as I'll ever be. You just give the word, and we can begin our mission.
Ready.
Roger that.
There's still...
When it comes to keeping the grid one running, I'll do anything.
Balonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.